Hello, Leo. It's time for your October Tarotscope.
October Tarotscope. I'm using the Housewife's deck and the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let's get going. So you start out the month with the Justice card, and this just means that you are going to get your just desserts. So if you've been living a really good life full of integrity, doing the right thing, keeping your head down, getting the job done, you're going to get some rewards. You're going to finally be acknowledged for all that good work that you're doing. If not, then not. Then you're going to get punished for anything that you've done that is not with integrity or that was outright not right. You're going to get punished for that. Then we come to the Strength card. So the Strength card stands for determination, conviction, and power. And it shows that you can't get things done usually with brute force alone. You need to apply the right tool, and sometimes things take a little more time than you would like in order to get them done. Like when you have sticky pans in the sink that need to be scrubbed, sometimes it's better to let them soak overnight and then try to scrub them. Then things will loosen up and you'll be able to get them clean. Same with situations in life. At first glance, you may not be able to convince people of what needs to be done, but if you give them a little time for the concept to soak in, it may work a lot better. So although you're very determined and you have the conviction of your beliefs, just forcing them on people is not going to work. And then we have the Ten of Cups. Now the Ten of Cups is a card saying that the Ten of Cups is one of celebration, that you have accomplished something, you now have taken that journey, you can speak about your lessons learned on that journey, and you can celebrate, you can enjoy celebrating with all of your friends. So, what do we have here? Justice, Strength, and Ten of Cups. So if you've been doing really good things, which it looks like you have, because you got the Ten of Cups here, then Justice is going to come down and say, hey, job well done, and aren't you cool? You're just the bee's knees. You're the greatest. And the strength that you exhibited, was just right. You knew just when to be heavy and when to be light, and you knew how to convince these people to do what they should do. And with that, then you get the Ten of Cups. You get a big thing. So, Leo, it's a good time for you. It's showing you off to your advantage, and you really like that. You like the kudos that you're getting, and it's a little unexpected because it isn't just a room full of people saying, hey, you're so terrific. You may be throwing your own party, but people are going to be coming up to you and saying, hey, that thing that you just pulled off, that was terrific. So Leo, it's a little bit different for you this time. It's not just, I want to do A, and I did A, and everyone said I did A great. This is a whole different ball of wax. So it may be that you're maturing, progressing in the things that you're trying to do and show the world. And then we have the Chariot. So the Chariot means that you're going to be going somewhere, that things are moving forward. You're going to have to make decisions while you're moving forward. And so the Chariot is telling you to, don't always do things the tried and true way. Take a few risks, take a few, roads that you've never taken before, and try to navigate them with ease. See what you can do. There is risk here, but it's well worth it, especially if you find, say, a new way of doing things or a new way of getting to your destination. That's what this is about. And then we have the Seven of Swords. And with the Seven of Swords, instead of being the thief in the night or sneaky Pete, we've got a bunch of gossips. So there is somebody in your midst who is a gossip and who is trying very hard to ruin your reputation. So be careful of that. And, he or she may have even been in the car with you when you were traveling. So be cautious with this. Don't trust anyone, but keep your ears open And if you can find out who the gossip is, then you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to be at a crossroads, which is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands tells us that you have decisions to make. You've come to the point that there's a fork in the road, and you need to decide which way to go. A lot of your decision is based on what do you want the world to see? Do you want the world to see you the way you used to be, the way you want them to see you, or is there a whole other identity that you want the world to see? If that's the case, if you want the world to see you in a completely different way, then you need to show that to the world on a consistent basis. That's what the Two of Wands is about, the crossroads. Do we change? Do I go with status quo? I think, Leo, you're a Leo. You are not going to just go for the status quo, although the tried and true, maybe hairstyle or hat or scarf, sunglasses combo always works for you, right? But in this instance, you may want to go for something new and different. And that's what this card is really saying. So taking a risk, that's the Chariot here, getting away from the gossips and presenting yourself in a new light. So this may be the perfect opportunity. Once people are already talking about you, even if it is behind your back, then you can come out with this whole new image. And in the meantime, you can get rid of the gossip any way that you like. And just take a look at this card, and this is how she's planning on getting rid of the gossip. Okay, enough of that. All right, then we come to the Two of Cups, which is the beginning of the third week. And this is really nice, Leo. This is saying that you may be starting a new relationship, and it's a good relationship, healthy relationship, balanced. Both of you have a great deal of respect for one another. It's a nice union. There's harmony. There's balance there. Really, really nice that you have a new relationship. Now, if you're already taken or already married, then this is going to be a newfound moment with your existing relationship where you renew this idea of deep friendship and respect between the two of you and the ability to work together towards a common goal. And then we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant makes the rules and expects you to not break the rules, but to go by the rules. So when you go to the Hierophant for some sort of advice, maybe about your relationship, you may not like what you hear. The Hierophant often gives out advice based on a very lofty perspective of life. They made rules. You're going to the grocery store. So the things that you hear from them may not resonate with you right away, but think about what they're saying. And again, remember that you are trying to present yourself to the world in this new way. So don't go with the easy way out. Go with the new stuff if you can, Leo. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And could this be the person that you've started a relationship with? An earth sign with you, Leo. I could see that it would work. So one thing that this deck says about the Knight of Pentacles is that this may be indicative of a reward that's overdue, that is soon to come about. So hang in there, Leo. You've got a reward coming to you. This person in particular is very hardworking, very, very busy because they have expensive tastes and they need to fund it. They need to buy those fancy clothes and the nice car and all of the other stuff. So the Knight of Pentacles could reflect your tastes. You may be the person who really has expensive tastes, and so you have to run around like crazy in order to fund all of those expensive clothes or jewelry or whatever it is that you're buying. So in this third week, we learn a couple of things. One is that you are in a relationship that is really going great, with great respect between you and the other person. Two, that you may have gone to an authority figure to try to get some advice about things, and you probably will not take their advice. You probably will reject their advice. To your detriment, maybe, but you're going to reject it. And three, that this guy is here to help you a lot. He's super, super busy, but he also wants to see you succeed, and that this means that you have a reward coming very soon, and it's got to be in the fourth week, or we're not going to see it here in this month. All right, so have I mentioned the eclipse that's happening around this time? On October 25th, we have a solar eclipse in Scorpio, Leo. Scorpio is a fixed sign. Leo is a fixed sign. So this is going to affect you greatly. So be sure to watch my video about that solar eclipse in Scorpio so that you're prepared. The beginning of the fourth week, we have the Nine of Wands. And this is the card that means you're almost there. You're just about there. The reward is right around the corner. You're almost finished. Just hang in there or stay on the ladder and things are going to come to you. And that's what the Knight of Pentacles is telling you too. The reward is about to come. So don't stop. Don't step off the platform yet. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is one where you are really apprehensive and fearful about things around you. Look at all the knives and scissors in this picture, and then the woman holding the knife. You are just letting your imagination run away with you. 9 times out of 10, your fears are about nothing. Nothing comes of it. Once in a while, something may happen, and you are letting your imagination and your emotions run away with you over some perceived slight or some accident or something that happens around the house to somebody in your family. So you need to calm down. You need to reaffirm to yourself that the universe is a kind and loving place. You need to surround yourself with light. You need to have light inside you, around your house, outside of you. And really, really focus on the positive and try not to focus on the negative, because your fears will run away with you and you'll just start getting these running, random, anxious thoughts that are not good for you and not good for your health. And the final card for the tarot spread is the Queen of Cups, which is a very nice card for you. So the Queen of Cups very often indicates somebody who drinks a little bit too much. So somebody who's intoxicated, or somebody who just has an intoxicating personality that kind of leaves people feeling a little tipsy after they talk to her. She loves to get people to confide in her. She loves to dish and dish and dish. She's very, very feminine. She's always positive. The glass is always half full, not half empty. But her glass is always filled to the brim, it says. And her propensity for sentimental musings often leads to neglect of the household. So this is a woman who isn't exactly loving being a housewife, but she is loving being an emotional, caring person. So Leo, if this is somewhat you, then you need to just realize that at the end of October, that eclipse is going to come and things are probably going to change. But in the meantime, you can appreciate the rewards that you're going to be getting for a job well done right before you get filled with this anxiety from the Nine of Swords. So don't worry about the anxiety. Please try to get over that. And realize, too, that the Queen of Cups is a happy person. It is a person who enjoys her relationships. And if you're in a relationship, it looks like you are, then you should enjoy that relationship and get everything you can out of it. Now let's talk about the Oracle card, which is a waning crescent, number 4, release. Let it go. It is time to release anything that does not serve you. Old negative habits do not engage you anymore, as the payoff is not enough. You are ready to make room for bigger, brighter, more aligned things. And I really think that this is speaking about the eclipse, Leo, because eclipses kind of force you to let things go. I freely release what I no longer need. That's what you need to tell yourself. There is a payoff if we decide to finally release something we no longer need. The payoff is as individual as you are, but there will be a universal feeling of making space for something new. The secret to effectively releasing what no longer serves you is, in fact, knowing that the payoff will indeed be worth it, which makes it super important to know what that positive payoff may be. For example, giving up a habit such as smoking, which we know is detrimental to your body in that it is cancer-causing, among many other nasty things, has payoffs. What the most important payoff is for you may be different for someone else who is giving up the habit, but it needs to be clear in your mind, body, and spirit. You might give up so that your body feels healthier generally, or so that your children and those around you aren't exposed to the smoke and chemicals, that you live longer, or that all that money you're wasting on cigarettes could be used for something that is more in line with what you really want, such as travel or a home, all of which are real payoffs for which it is worth releasing the habit. In magic, in particular in spellcraft, the art of release after raising power is vital to its effectiveness. Should we raise power without sending it out to the universe or deities in a focused way, it remains stagnant or stuck. This can cause us to feel overwhelmed. And the companion stone for this is smoky quartz. So really interesting, Leo. You do have things that need to be released, and it's that about surrounding that anxiety. But you also have things going on this month that you really want to attend to. And hold on, have faith that you are going to be rewarded in the end. So thank you so much for watching the video all to the end. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it, and it really helps out the channel so much. I will still be reading tarot cards up at the New York Renaissance Fair in Tuxedo from August 27th until October 9th. That's a Sunday. You can just come to the fair and walk up, and I'll do a reading for you. It does cost, there is a fee, but it is well worth it, and it's a lot less than what I charge for my normal readings. Of course, it's shorter too. Now, while you're on my website, thecoolcrone.com, not only will you see details about the New York Renaissance Fair, but you can also book a reading with me at some of the other fairs that I'm doing. Specifically, on October 15th and 16th, I'll be doing 2 different fairs in northern New Jersey. And for those fairs, you can make an appointment to get a reading with me on my website. So please do that. I would love to see you in person and do a reading for you. Now, those readings also are much less expensive than my normal readings, and of course, they're shorter. If you want a regular reading with me or an astrological reading, on my website, just click on the Book Now page and pick a time and a date. If you are making an appointment for one of the fairs, pick Book Now and then click on the button that says Fairs. And there's instructions right on the website, so you can't really fail to do it the right way. Leo, have a wonderful month of October. I'm so excited for all the things that are going to be happening for you. And just good luck with everything. And with that, I'll say, see you next time.